Hi, now we're doing a nice everyday taupe eye look. Taupe is very in right now. It's a very beautiful shade to flatter any skin tone. This is Jennifer. She'll be helping me out today. My name's Katie James. I'm a makeup artist based out of New York City, and let's get started. Start out by priming the eye. I'm using Urban Decay. It's a really great eye primer. And we want a really thin layer of this. We want to just tap it on and blend it really thin, and that way you're not changing the texture of the eyeshadow that goes on top of it. So the shadow, we're using a beautiful taupe shade. I love taupe. I think it flatters everybody. It's a really beautiful color just to bring out the skin and the eye, and it's very natural. So this is a little more of a gray taupe. You can go more gold, you can go more brown. I just like this color for her particular skin tone. And you just tap it off. We want a very light layer. You start at the center of the eye, and you can pull that out. We're always blending when we put it on. This is a very soft brush, so you just want to sweep that nicely along the whole eyelid. So I'm just going to go ahead and layer on top of that a nice sheer gold shade. This is kind of a more buttery gold. You don't want it to be too orange. You want that nice kind of yellow tone to it. You want to go right on the lash line in the center. And this creates a really beautiful effect, like the shadows blending up into the next one. And then just very lightly blend that all the way up. You can kind of think of a sunrise. It's really pretty tones. You could do this with any two colors. You just want to start with the deeper all over and then use the lighter to blend up. So now I'm going to go in with an eyeliner. I like browns with taupe, like a deep brown with a little gold in it is pretty. You could use a charcoal, but I'm going to go with the brown today. I like cream eyeliners because they're softer. So I'm just going to go in with a brown cream eyeliner with an angled brush. So I always want to go a little bit thicker on the outer corner of the eye. It just makes the eye look a little bit bigger. And just see how I'm doing it a little bit thicker on the outside. It doesn't have to be crazy, but you just do want to create the illusion that you're tapering outward. So then we're going to go in on the bottom. I don't like to go all the way in on the bottom generally for this kind of look. Sweep it a little bit on the outer corner of the eye. And then you can take the side of your finger and just blend that really softly. So all we're getting is a tiny bit of definition. And then when you're done with your eye makeup, I usually go over with a little bit of concealer just to make it pop a little bit more and just to make sure you didn't get any fallout from your shadow underneath the eye, which can make it look dark. So you can just go in, and if you have a brush that has kind of a rounded edge, it's just gonna tap right underneath where you did your liner. And that way it'll reinforce that line. It'll make it look that much more defined. And then you just tap with your finger. Then we're going to finish with a little bit of mascara. I'm just going to do 2 coats. It's going to be very light, and that'll just give some definition, bring out our lashes, but we don't want it to look like a smoky eye. We're going for a daytime look here. We're going to start right at the roots. We're going to get a nice base. Kind of bounce that on the tips after you've gotten some on the root. And what that does is add extra length. You're kind of thinking of your lashes as 2 different parts, and you want to wiggle it too as you're putting it on, especially at the roots, because that'll keep that nice separation that you're looking for. Then we're just doing very light on the bottom. And I'm actually sticking just to the outer half of the eye as well, like we did with the liner, because we don't want too much underneath. So we're going to do very simple with the skin. I did a little bit of foundation earlier, but I'm not going to do too much highlighter or bronzer or anything. We just want a really simple, fresh look, and especially if you're running out the door in the morning, you don't want to have too many steps to do as well. So I'm just going to do a little bit of a pink blush, and then you can add a little gold highlighter too. That's what I'm going to do, but that's an optional step. And she smiles for me. She got that nice little apple, and that's where we're going. And we're bouncing that on the cheek. Quick little motions like that, it helps it blend into the skin better. And you can bring it down from the temples as well. And then I'm just going to do a little of that gold right on top. Do a little bit higher right on the actual bone. You always want to just bring it along the jawline a little bit too. It just makes it look a little bit more natural, and then it brings out that nice line on the jaw as well. So I want to keep the lips really soft for this. I'm doing a nice gold lip gloss with this, and it's going to be really pretty. It's going to bring out that gold shadow that we put on top of the taupe. And then I'm just putting that right in the center of the lip. This is really sheer, so you're going to see her lip color underneath it, which is really pretty. So this is our completed taupe eye look. She looks fabulous. And I'll just do a quick recap. We swept a beautiful taupe eyeshadow all over the lid, and then we took a lighter gold and blended it up from the lash line so that it gives a nice faded effect. Then we took a brown cream eyeliner, took a sharp angle brush, and just softly lined the full top lid and just the bottom of the lower half of the lid. And then we did a couple coats of mascara, a nice peachy blush, and a simple gold gloss on top. So this is our completed everyday taupe eye. I'd like to thank Jennifer for being here with me, and my name is Katie James. I'm a makeup artist out of New York City. You can view more of my work at CHIC.TV. Thanks so much for being with us.